back, y'all. How y'all doing it again? Welcome back to another beautiful day of the Zolian Podcast. And today we're gonna talk about something that is so ridiculous. I can't even believe we're here right now. This is the future, y'all. Get used to it. I'm never gonna get used to it. Oh well. Before we begin, though, just want to let you know, if you want to support the show, please consider donating to the show. We got some donations right here on the right, some buttons here. Those links are in the description. You can click on each of those, and you can make whatever donation you want to make. We have a $10 one, $25 one, a $50 one, a $70 one, and a $100 one. Just you can try any one of those, and appreciate your patronage. Thank you. Goes a long way to making the show happen. I want to keep making the show happen. I love doing this, and I love you. Okay, so let's go. All right, so Dungeons and Dragons ditches race and wants species instead. Oh, why? What happened? This has been happening the last couple of years. Wizards of the Coast have been trying to make it more friendly to progressive leftists. Okay, they've been trying to get the minorities, more minorities. You know, people who are black or brown or other skin color that are not white in. Okay, they don't see the white players that who have been playing this game for a long time, who have been enjoying this wonderful game for a very long time as a benefit to their as a benefit to their business. They think they can just do better by kind of ditching everybody who's been a fan of this content, for forever, right? um, if you ask a regular gamer, they're gonna say this is dumb. Like I've been talking to gamers all over the place, and I'm like, what do you think about this? And they think it's stupid. I'm sorry, I hate to say this, but this is tone deaf and it's out of touch. And that is my opinion. Okay, you are welcome to yours. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. But let's continue with the story. All right, so Dungeons and Dragons ditches race and wants to use species instead. This is from cool. I shouldn't say their name actually. I won't say their name. They're bad people. Earlier today, Wizards of the Coast made an announcement that a lot of people have been waiting a long time for. D&D is going to stop using the word race. Who's a lot? Who? Be specific. In the rule book for 1 D&D, which is like their remake, it's basically 6th edition, but they won't say it. They're changing it to say 1 D&D. It's just like, no thanks. Thanks for letting me know so I can avoid this product. The upcoming major revision of the game, and would instead prefer to use the term species instead. It's understandable why the word was used in the first place. It was the 1970s. Times were different, and the game had been made by some guys, not a team of qualified anthropologists. Oh my god. If I haven't heard so much bloat in one sentence before, this is it. Okay, you just said bloat. They said some guys with disdain, and then they said anthropologist in the same sentence as if that was oh, a W. Oh my god. But as decades have gone on, the game has grown more popular and has been exposed to the winds of time. No, it's been exposed to the winds of big fat butts who are crying about it. Okay, that's the truth. And the word race has become increasingly anachronistically anachristic. Oh my god, I'm so tired. I'm sorry, guys. It's been a long day. Anachronistic. I'm done. I'm out. I'm not here right now. Oh, I can say words too. Okay. Okay, so for starters, it's not even accurate. Race, as it's most commonly defined, is a term humans have used to categorize ourselves based mostly on common physics. We all know this, okay? That you don't need to do this. This is so ridiculous. If you have to state this, you already know your essay is bad. More importantly, though, it has allowed the series to perpetuate long-standing stereotypes that are essentially racist. In 2020, for example, the D&D team wrote about how the way the game assigns traits based on a character's genetics was painfully reminiscent of how real-world ethnic groups have been and continue to be denigrated. That's just not right, and it's not something we believe in. It's a game. It's not real life. Can you tell a difference between real life and a game? It's a game. You need to be able to look at a character, right, as a starting point. Duh, it's a starting point, and be like, these are the types of things that you can benefit being either this character or this character or this type of race, whatever race you're picking, right? If you pick the blue race and not the green race, then maybe you have higher, I don't know, magic ability. And then if you pick the green race, maybe you have higher toxicity intake or something. Who knows, right? It's just a cookie cutter. Let's be honest, it's a cookie cutter starting point for the player. You're giving the player a cup that's empty, and they're gonna fill it up with whatever liquids they want. Hopefully, it's water. Uh, you get what I'm saying? But anyways, let's scroll on down. I want to get to the good spot right here. We have made a decision to move on from using the term race everywhere in one D&D, and we do not intend to return to that term. The term species was chosen in close coordination with multiple outside cultural consultants. You see, this is why you gatekeep, guys. I think gatekeeping was actually the way to go. We screwed up. We opened the door, open arms. We said, come on in, people. And they came in all right. Oh, they came all over your entire culture. It's over. Uh, it's not over, but you know what I mean. We got to walk away from these corpos. These corpos are too much. Having an open conversation about the term race is both important and challenging. That is why it's vital we foster it. What is this? Is this some sort of like outreach, community outreach? This is a game. You're supposed to be talking about the game. What's wrong with you people? They don't know where to like leave HR at the door and also, pick up a dice. Leave the HR at the door and pick up some dice. You're not picking up dice? Then peace, boy. Get out of here, okay? It's just ridiculous. While they go to great lengths to say this is a process, that will invoke dialogue with the fan base. This also seems like an absolute no-brainer. They're simply swapping out an inaccurate term for an accurate one, and in doing so, also removing from its flanks one of the series' biggest, most long-standing cultural thorns. Yeah, I don't agree 100%. I did notice that which is another topic for a different day. I did notice that they're looking to increase the intake, financial intake. They're trying to make more players pay out to participate in the game, and it's pretty interesting because there's this schism now between people who are pro corpo and then the people who are like, just the folk type people who play the game and make their own homebrew world and their homebrew stuff, and they have no problems like adapting to whatever the corporations make, because they just pick and choose what they want and they just leave the rest on the table. They don't really buy anything extra additional from the basic stuff that they need. They're too smart. You know what I mean? The folk people are smart. They're creative and smart. It's like you can't win. You can't win. But unfortunately, these corpos, they're sneaky too, and they're trying to like find ways to ruin the basic experience. It seems to me, if I was a betting man, I would say that they're trying to ruin the basic experience to get the most out of it, as far as like outreach, quote unquote, who they can appeal to, right? They see dollar signs, they don't see people. So that's unfortunate. I think it's over, quote unquote, for regular D&D. I think if you want to play D&D in its correct way, or its best way, its most optimal way, you're gonna have to either play with somebody homebrew for 5e or 5th edition, or you'll have to play with somebody who is doing like Pathfinder, which is 3.5, or even AD&D 2.5. I think it's 2.5. And or 3. You want to play with somebody who does a little bit of homebrew, and then kind of splicing together some of the stuff from book 3. And that's about it, guys. Let me know what you guys think about this whole thing, this D&D drama kind of thing. Do you think this is just a one-off, or do you think there'll be more stuff that Wizards of the Coast is trying to do to ruin this golden goose? They already ruined Magic, now they're ruining this. It's getting kind of sad. Oh well. Have a great day, guys. I'll see you in the comment section. Bye.